Anyways, today is tomorrow, and Idubbbz still in the news because he had his little podcast episode. He decided on his little podcast that, you know what, since we're beyond the paywall, I might as well just start wilding out. Because if you guys don't know, LA has been having protests. But like in every peaceful protest, there are people that go around trying to cause chaos as usual. And during these protests, whenever, people start causing chaos and, throwing things at the police and stuff, the police obviously retaliate back by shooting, bullets and tear gas, something that they've been doing from the dawn of time. But for some reason, I don't understand why people get surprised whenever they do that. It's like hitting a dog and then the dog bites you. Why would you hit the dog? No, honestly, I'm going to paint every protester as like some rioter. There's always going to be people that for some reason just want to sow chaos into any and everything. And from what Idubbbz was saying in this podcast episode clip, he's one of those people that wants to just sow chaos into any and everything instead of just being a normal peaceful protester.
One of my friends got tear gassed a couple days ago. So... Yep.
Dude, I kind of wish I was there.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be really fucking sweet to throw the tear gas back at them.
You put the cone on it and then pour the water in.
True.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, that's a good tactic. Yeah, I do like that.
Somehow, Anisa Jomha was the more reasonable one out of the two in this situation. I guess there's a first time for everything, because she was just like, yeah, one of my friends was at the protest and someone did some dumb shit, and obviously the police threw the tear gas in to break up the protest. And then for some reason this man's, oh my god, I just want to throw it. I just want to throw the tear gas back at him. And Anissa's just like, excuse me? Wait, what do you mean you want to throw the tear gas back? Honey, Idubbbz, eat. You're supposed to put a cone on top of it and then pour water in, because tear gas is water soluble. Somehow, Anisa, the more radical of the two, actually had the better take here of, hey, if they throw the tear gas, just pour water on it. There you go. That's all you have to do. Idubbbz, I just wanted to throw it back. She's like, no, it's supposed to be a peaceful protest, honey. If they throw the tear gas, you just put a cone on top of it and pour water in. Let's all be honest here, boys. The only reason why Idubbbz said that is because he thought, alright, usually Anisa likes saying and doing radical things. What can I do to match her freak? I would throw the tear gas back. And she's like, what? That's stupid. Why would you do that? Well, oh yeah, you're right. That is stupid. The man is spineless. Like, he said one of the more radical things you could do. Throw the tear gas back. And she's just like, that is the dumbest way possible to deal with this situation. What are you talking about, brother? And he's just sitting there. You know what? That is right. I am dumb for saying it. It's like, brother, stand up for something. Like, if you're going to be one of the rioters, be a rioter. Just do it. But if you're going to be one of the peaceful people, be one of the peaceful people. But you can't be like, well, I want to do this antagonistic shit. And then she's like, don't do that. And then he's like, okay. Do you even know what you're even protesting for at this point? Why are you there? Why are you even speaking on this situation at this point? But we continue on with the humiliation ritual of Idubbbz. Alright, I think Anisa at this point just does it on accident. I don't even know if she's like aware of some of the more humiliating things that she says and does to Ian. Because if you guys don't know, Anisa Jomha actually gave her name to her husband. So gracious, so kind. Because Washburn, I don't mean honestly, that is a bad name, but Washburn, she was not going. Alright, she was not becoming Anisa Washburn. And I'm gonna be honest with you, damn, that has to be devastating that the one stipulation to get married to this woman is like, yeah, I'm not changing my name, you're changing your name. It just won't work out if I'm a Washburn.
Not that it matters, but the only reason why we chose my name over his last name is because his last name is like just objectively ugly. It's just like an ugly last name. Like Washburn sounds horrendous. Like Anisa Washburn definitely stormed the Capitol. That's how that went. But like I feel like, I don't know. That's like, to me, Anisa Washburn sounds bad.
Now, I'm gonna be honest here, boys. I ain't no hall monitor. I'm not gonna be one of those people trying to sit there and say who took whose name. Because I don't be honest, really don't care. Right? I really don't care. You take your wife's name, that's fine. If you give a f about someone's taking their wife's name, I'm sorry, but you are a loser in life. It should not matter to you. The thing that got everyone up in arms is that this woman went on to the internet talking to random strangers about how terrible, publicly denouncing this man's last name, absolutely bullying him. Because, chat, there's some of us out there that have some pretty bad names, alright? And we've all gotten bullied before for some aspect that we could not change about ourselves. I guess you can't change your name, but still, as a kid, you couldn't have. And let's all be honest here, we all know how it is to get randomly just made fun of, no reason at all. He didn't even do anything. Brother was just chilling, probably in some other room, finally chillaxing. He's like, finally some alone time, we'll play some games or something. And she's in the other room. Oh my God, that nasty ass name. As soon as he said it to me with his stank breath, I bowed down and threw up. But yeah, there's like absolutely no reason for this woman to just put this information out there. If she wanted to give an answer to why, Idubbbz changed his last name, she could have just been like, he really didn't like his last name, which is fine, and he wanted to change his mind. Fine. Makes sense. There's no bullying there. She's just telling the truth. He probably just didn't like his last name. Chat, there's aspects of ourselves that we wish we could change, and let's all be honest here, if you easily could change them, you would. And he didn't like Washburn. Let's just make it that. Unless he comes out saying, no, I actually, loved my family name. It was amazing being a Washburn. Actually, it rolled off the tongue so easily. Washburn. Right? Unless he came out and said that he actually liked his last name and the reason why he changed it was because Anisa forced him to. I'm just going to assume he didn't also like his last name. And that is more than fine. But your wife probably shouldn't be coming out here just saying, oh my God, that last name was nasty. Ooh, that was nasty work what his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was doing with them. Like, this woman publicly disrespect him so much with zero retaliation from him at all. He doesn't even make, like, a loving joke back. Like, well, at least with Washburn, we wouldn't have the threat of potentially getting deported. I mean, like, something at all. He doesn't even fight back. So everyone's seeing that he is just fair game now. Even people that are absolutely disgusting, filth beneath her shoes like Billy Mitchell, or out here starting to dunk on him with zero retaliation at all. Where's Idubbbz at to retaliate again? No jokes coming back from Idubbbz. This is what Billy Mitchell started tweeting out whenever he started doing his victory laps after winning against Carl Jobs in their little court case. Actually, I should make a video on Carl Jobs. Boys, do you guys want to watch that? I kind of want to go over the whole reason why people don't like Carl Jobs. You know what? Let me get into the tweet. I'm sorry. Tell me in the comments down below if you guys want to see a Carl Jobs Billy Mitchell breakdown. This Idubbbz guy just can't catch a break. Every time I open this app, he's getting burned alive. So, just so you guys know, that was the nicest tweet Billy Mitchell put out about Idubbbz. Because he realized, oh wait, I can keep going. This man will not retaliate against me. I can say whatever I want about this Idubbbz guy. And he has been talking shit for about damn near the past 2 weeks now. So Billy Mitchell continued on tweeting and said, Idubbbz is lucky he dealt with Sam Hyde and not me. What would Billy Mitchell be doing? I'm gonna be honest here. Out of both Idubbbz and Billy Mitchell, I have to say, at one point, I at least liked Idubbbz. All right, we all did at one point. I don't think there was a point where anybody that is either a millennial or a Gen Z person liked Billy Mitchell. All right, we all can sit here and say to ourselves, what the f would you have done? Sam Hyde absolutely humiliated Idubbbz by not only filming his own documentary about Idubbbz making a documentary about him trying to troll him. Literally, he forced Idubbbz hand to upload the video of Sam Hyde trolling him because Sam Hyde already released his own document calling out Idubbbz for not releasing, his document on Sam Hyde. And it was absolutely hilarious. Billy Mitchell is just out here threatening to sue people. What are you going to sue Idubbbz over? Because that's what his next tweet was. I should sue Idubbbz. For what? Being a waste of space? Like, brother, what are you going to sue him over? I don't even think they had an interaction in general. Like, what is he talking about suing like, this is so dumb. This man won one court case out of all the other court cases he's lost. And now he's just on the internet saying, I should sue more people. And it's like, brother, that makes you look worse, not better. You're trying to sue someone for being cringe. My guy, you're the loser in this case. Someone literally replied to Billy Mitchell saying, you can't sue someone for being a cuck, can you? And then literally Billy Mitchell said, why not? I hate the brain rot of the internet because everyone is actually Yas queening him too. Even Nicholas Diorio is Yas queening this man. I'm just sitting here like, my God, there is no way just because he won one court case, everyone's opinion on him switched up immediately. You know what? I'm just gonna make a whole video on Billy Mitchell just going after Idubbbz at this point because there's just so much content there, and for some reason Idubbbz is just allowing it to happen, and everyone is somehow on Billy Mitchell's side. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the tweets are good. But boys, one of the greatest YouTubers of all time, Matt Pat, is making his return. And I'll be honest here, boys, you guys won't believe what he is doing now. So click this video right here to find out what the hell is Matt Pat up to now. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.